So even so, like what I'm getting at here is when I talk about like farms in Missouri, I'm talking about a very specific area where my dad grew up. Grandpa used to farm. We own 5 acres. We call it the farm. It's the place I go at least twice a week, sometimes more. That's usually when I'm talking about like farms. Those are the very specific farms I'm talking about. There's thousands of acres down there by the farm. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of farmland. But if I get in the truck and go 30 minutes in like any direction, it's completely different farming. We went over to Illinois for the farm shows, and like their wheat beans were barely out of the stubble. Their second crop, dual crop beans, they're barely out of the stubble. And over here, they look like first crop beans. They're so tall. And it's just like, it's a different world just going a little bit because of rains and different farming practices and terrain and soil types and competition. Because around here, it's, you got to be the first guy in the field, and I'm sure a lot of places have that, but it's such a different world. If you go 20, 30 minutes away, you go north of me 30 minutes, you're seeing silos and dairy cows. Because it's hilly ground, it's not floodplain, and like you don't see that where I'm at. So for me to say like, oh, farms in Illinois are doing XYZ, or farms in Missouri, I'm not talking the whole state. Whenever I talk about farms, it's a very small area, relatively. It's all in the same county, even. Like. You can't generalize and say, oh, all farms are doing this, all farms are doing that.
Well, crap, all you gotta do is leave out of St. Louis on 44.
You're
in cattle country.
Different world down there, right?
Yeah, primarily cattle.
Yeah, totally different. Yep. You talking about your farm got you hung up? Yeah, so where I'm at, outside of there's like 2 guys that have like 10 cows each. Like they don't have that much. But that's a big operation here when it comes to having critters anymore. So yeah. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Welcome. I'm still just stuck on the farms allegedly are cutting wheat right now in Illinois. Okay. And is it cutting wheat or harvesting wheat? Oh.
Popping wheat.
What?
Popping wheat at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be more like dropping wheat at this point. But anyway. The whole thing. Cutting.
I'm with Leonard. It's cutting wheat.
Okay. Is it making corn? Harvesting corn? Cutting corn? Cutting corn would be like silage, right?
That would be silage in my book.
Yeah, that's the same.
Just started playing the game. Any advice for new players? Chat, you guys know the answer, right? Plant lots of soybeans. Soybeans are your friends. Soybeans are the answer. Soybeans choose who will go and who will stay. Wait, that's the claw. My bad. Sorry. Oh, man. Tobacco. Wow. Silage is chopping corn. Yes, I would agree. Yeah, plant lots of soybeans. That's going to be your best bet. They are easy to plant, easy to harvest. They don't require any like specialized equipment. There's it's a lower yielding crop, which means you have less to haul in, but high dollar value. Soybeans are where it's at.
Put on the train.
Yeah, it's up for that, but Or if you're on this map, sugar beets apparently as well. There's more fields of sugar beets. Yeah, cotton's really good too, but cotton requires specialized equipment and stuff. But soybeans are the easiest and one of the most profitable crops in the game. It's not the most profitable, but as far as like easy to profitable, soybeans are where it's at. Just throwing that out there. My opinion, of course. You cut everything, huh? All right, Leonard. Gotcha.
It's the same here, except for corn. It's like shucking corn.
Oh.
See, shucking corn to me is where you're going out in the field where the corn's dry, and you're taking the whole year, putting it in a wagon, then putting it in a corn spread.
Shucking corn to me would be like, I'm gonna go shuck some sweet corn, you know, so we can eat it later. That's what shucking is. Picking corn, they pick corn here. Or well, some people say thresh corn. We're gonna go thresh some corn.
Is that like the old timers that call it?
Yeah. I'll have to ask the farmer guy what he, I'm sure I'll talk to him at some point as well. Like, excuse me, sir. How do you say it? From what I've heard, mostly he just says, it's go time, and then he goes and makes his water jug, and well, the rest of the boys better be ready, so. What I've heard anyway.
Yeah, harvest time is a lot of... Harvester guy gets mama, you better be ready.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like a hot dish and casserole, except for there is no discussion. It's casserole left. Yeah, it's a regional thing. It really is.
Okay. Oh, you can't eat a hot dish, so it'll just burn your mouth.
It'll cut me like they're glass, you know. Now, from what I've heard, so like the farming operation that bought the farm, slash, well, technically the one guy bought the farm, him and his wife, but whatever, they farm it as a family. So there's actually 6 of them now. There was 5, and they've hired the one guy's grandson, who's like not, I guess he is like blood grandson. I'm pretty sure. Wait, is that right? Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. So it's 2 guys. One's a little bit older than dad, and I think the other one's just a little bit younger than dad. Technically, the younger one is the one that bought the farm from grandpa, like estate or whatever, right? And he technically owns the farm, but he rents it to one of his sons. So he has 2 sons that farm. And then the other guy, the other older guy, he has a son. So there's the 5 of them that farm and have farmed together forever. And then they recently hired one of the older guy's grandsons, and he pretty much plants, like, he planted like all their beans the past 2 years, apparently, come to find out. I didn't know they had somebody else working for him, because the older guy's slowing down a little bit. Like during harvest, he'll just kind of hang out at the yard and make sure the dryer's running good, you know. Doesn't really do a lot of like equipment driving these days. He might do some tillage, but otherwise he just kind of hangs out at the farm and works on stuff there. But when the other older guy, the guy that's just younger than dad, apparently when he says it's go time, it doesn't matter what everybody else was doing. You get in your tractor and you go. It's like they were talking about back at like wheat harvest, that the younger guys wanted a couple more days. They were trying to clean up some equipment still from planting and, you know, get some things settled. They do a bunch of stuff with like duck lakes and stuff in the area. So they, you know, that's always really behind because they have to wait for it to dry out and stuff because they flood those on purpose, and it's a whole thing. And so they were trying to finish up some stuff with that. And apparently the old guy just said, all right, we're going. Like they weren't ready at all to harvest wheat. But it doesn't matter. The old guy says you're going, you go. It's just the way it is. That's just the way it is, I guess. I don't know. Oh, they were, the one younger guy was kind of complaining about the old man a while back. Like, well, it happens. But for the most part, I think they get along as a family. They're good farmers. They have some of the best yields in the area. Definitely on wheat. They'll grow 120, 130 bushel wheat like it's nothing. Nobody else around here is growing that kind of wheat. So, a couple years ago, they had 110 bushel wheat, and they were disappointed. So, yeah. They grow some good wheat. Let's put it that way. But yeah, the whole thing. We actually drove past their place Sunday, I want to say, on the way down to the farm. And they had both their combines sitting out, ready to go. Looked like one with corn head, one with no head. They run 2 on corn and 1 on bean, or 1 on corn, 2 on beans. What they do. So. Your friend could grow up to 150 bushel. I'm sure they could too. I put more fertilizer, right? Anyone have any advice for learning the order? Yeah, so a couple questions. I mean, we can run you through order of operations. I don't mind that. Are you playing with precision or without precision? Are you playing with seasons? Or seasons doesn't really matter. Precision kind of matters more than anything. What are you trying to grow? Because different crops are a little bit different depending on what you're doing and what equipment are you using. There's actually a lot of variables. It's not just a not a yes or no question kind of thing, you know. Say you're trying to grow soybeans, they're easier than growing, say, wheat, because most of your planters that you're going to put wheat in with, I think all of them actually, you have to work the dirt first. So if you're planting soybeans, you can use the Kinsey, kind of like a corn planter, and you can no-till them in, so you don't have to work the dirt. That makes them a little bit easier. Just yeah. Or if you do plant corn and you have your plowing turned on, doesn't matter what you plant next, but you have to work the dirt after corn. You have to plow. That's the whole thing. Hey, Trent, we have venting, by the way. Down there at Starbase. The vent is on. Left, did you mean to tab out?
No, I went to Alt Tab, bring up Starbase.
Oh.
Well, I have shambles over here.
You didn't hit Alt, you just hit tab.
Yeah.
I guess the road is closed, I believe, so. Well, that little testing thing's meant too, isn't it? Well, looks like we're getting some testing there. Interesting. But yeah, so there's a lot of variables to the order of operations, but generally speaking, precision matters, honestly, if you're running that or not. It changes your fertilization big time. Yeah. Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, lots of variables for the order of operations. Kind of. Not too many, I guess. Big thing is if you're running seasons or not. That's probably the biggest one. Or not seasons, precision. Seasons don't really matter. It's precision that matters. Yeah. Good old precision farming. I personally like it. I feel like it adds a lot of realism to the game, so we run it. Alright, back and forth we go. There's something. Hope I counted rows right. Or wait, I have GPS. Never mind. Never mind. I don't need to count, chat. That's what GPS is for. I do remember counting rows in the old, what's it called? Alice Chalmers 8010. Mowing stalks with Dad. I was a kid. I mostly was just kind of there. I wasn't really doing anything. Except for grabbing there was like a, almost like a blinker handle is what it kind of looked like. Something you turn your blinkers on with, like a old truck. But it was for like a turtle or rabbit mode on the engine. And when you would go to turn around, you'd pop the thing down to turtle, and it would slow down your PTO a little bit. And when you got going back where you wanted to go, you'd flip the thing back up to rabbit. Well, I know I've told the story before, but I was a youngin', and I didn't realize my one brother, he was there. I knew he was there, but I didn't know that he remembers this too. And the job that I was given in the tractor was to, you know, when we would hit the end row, to grab that thing and pull it down and put it into turtle. And then when we'd get going again, to flip it back up. Well, that's back when like corn was still cultivated and stuff. So it was very bumpy on your end rows as you're crossing over the rows, you know. And standing in that tractor, it was very, very bumpy. And I just remember going from like turtle to rabbit, like back and forth, and like every time the tractor would bounce. And yeah, I got yelled at for that. So I think after that, I went and sat on the fender because there was no buddy seat, and put my feet like behind the seat. Even you could like turn sideways in that seat. And there's actually a little window behind your seat so you could see your hitch. It was a whole thing. I just remember pouting after that because Dad yelled at me. I wonder if Dad remembers that. Ask him. I know my brother does, which that kind of floored me that he remembered that. Because it was traumatizing to me, and I didn't know it was traumatizing to him, and I didn't know that he would still remember it. But anyway, we would have to count off rows. Because we were only mowing 4 rows, I want to say. I think Dad would do a mow 4, skip 8. So he'd end up going across the field like 3 times. I believe is what we were doing. Can't remember. Or it might have been cut 4, skip 4. I don't know. Not sure which way it was, but it was the whole thing. Yeah. What's Starbase Live? Starbase Live's on YouTube. Exclamation point NSF. Go get you a link to them.
Farm's
It's just
on.
Do what?
Tank farm is on.
Tank farm is active. Let's go, chat.
Or it's cooking.
Cool.
Which one? Starship?
No, there's too many stuff that can go boom near Starship or a
No, it's
booster.
Suborbital pad is active, right?
Yes, that tank farm is.
Yeah, suborbital tank farm. Sorry.
That was the test tank.
So which means you have test tanks probably, and then maybe that. I wonder if they static fire that Raptor they put in the other day. They changed out a Raptor on the ship the other day.
Version 2.
Yeah. I wonder if that's gonna get static fire. Who knows? Who knows? I wonder if Elon even like knows what they're doing on a daily basis out there. Like, they do so much stuff. How could he keep up with all of that, right? I'm sure he does. Go Cowboy. Okay. I'll catch you. There's really nothing going on, but have a good one. Enjoy it. Tank Farm's quote active, but takes forever. It's not just like a flip the switch, hey, it's on. It's not how it works at all. Not how it works. It's okay.
It takes time.
Definitely. Is this our last? No, we have more fields. Oh, we have weeding contracts. I was one of those like Interesting. Very interesting. That's all right. But we'll get this done. We may not actually do those weeding contracts. Probably won't. I kind of want to get to our alfalfa. That's really what I want to do today is the alfalfa. Which we're gonna, let's see, crop calendar. Alfalfa. It has to be like April before we can harvest that. So it won't be bad though. We got some cool pieces of equipment to mess with for that too. Or at least one thing. Be making some bales, that's all I know. That'll be good. And actually, Sarge, I don't know if you've messed with it yet. We got that swather.
Have not.
It's not bad. Not bad. It's pretty cool. And the headers for it are kind of interesting. You have like a disc bind head, right? It's kind of small. It's only 4.9 meters. But it can make, if you were cutting grass, it can actually make hay right away. It can either mow or it can make, you can actually take the crimper rollers off of it and they spawn on like a pallet. And then you can just mow and make grass, or you can put the crimper rollers on and it makes hay. Like right away for you, which is pretty cool. And then it's got a head that looks like a grain head, like a draper. And that'll mow as well. Which is probably the way we're going to go. That's 9.2 meters. So that's kind of nice, but that doesn't make hay, of course. I don't think it'll matter on the alfalfa, will it? No,
Probably not.
So, but either way, it's a pretty cool mod. And then you can actually change where it puts your windrow. It'll either put it in the center or the left or the right. So if you offset it to the side, and then you know, we have our baler with the wings. So you can actually bale quite a bit at once, assuming it picks it all up. I'm not actually 100% sure if it does or not.
As long as you're not bringing in too much.
Yeah, that's the thing. That baler with the wings doesn't like too much material. So we probably won't do that. But it's cool that it's an option. Very, very cool.
Try it and find out.
Well, true. True. Yeah, I don't know how the yield is on alfalfa after all. So haven't messed with it yet. After these contracts, we might just, well, we might find out. Might do some more harvest contracts, because there are soybeans. Wait, that's canola. Oh, wow. Field 17's canola. That'd be a heck of a contract, wouldn't it?
You have just the tool for it.
We do have the tool for it. You're right. We do have some new headers, too. That is true.
It'll take some learning to get used to the part, but
I've heard the ground really needs to be flat formed too. But we have some honeybees. 13.7 meter. Is that the big one? Yeah.
60-foot prototype.
There you go. Now where's the header cart? You got to buy that separate or?
Header under header trailers.
Okay. I kind of like the crop dividers. That's cool. You can put an auger and, oh, that's cool. Have an auger and it's a draper. That's pretty nifty. Oh my god, you can put the wind system on this thing?
and you want height control for the record.
We are going to want height control.
Yeah, that's how you're able to tell if it's folded or unfolded.
That is so cool. Hello, welcome in. How's it going? And then it does have a separate header cart, right?
Oh yeah.
We'll take header trailers.
Okay.
Take some. It's a little tricky at first. Probably
But
won't like it at first, but once you get used to using it,
I don't think it's gonna fit on that little cart. No, I know.
oh, it will.
It will.
I know how it works. I've seen them before. I haven't messed with them in farm sim, but I have seen them, the real life ones.
So you've watched Mike Mitchell.
Yeah, a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Yeah.
Or at least to know what they do.
Yeah. They actually get like, I don't want to say bolted on, but like pinned onto the bottom of the header.
Oh, the way that these go on and the straps they're pretty good.
Are they? Need a quick honeybee header demo. Let me get this field done, Leonard. Because, well, that's not going to be ready tomorrow. What's in 29? 29 is soybeans. That'll be ready tomorrow. But we could possibly pick up, like, the barley harvest. Oh, is that ready, though? Well, that's not ready forever. Never mind. Those aren't ready till next year. We can do the soybeans, Leonard. If nothing else, we're gonna buy the honeybees, yes. So, although I've been told that it's not good on if it's not like flat ground.
It's thing is, you have it's a bigger header than header. And,
What we're used to.
yeah,
I got you.
it just takes some.
Okay. I mean, I'm here for it.
The amount of headache it causes to make up for how much you actually put the
Gotcha.
combine.
Burning Sun 7, how's it going? Welcome in. I did also add some cultivators. Now, this Great Plains, I personally haven't messed with. That Trent says it's, you know, a mod, right? But there's this lizard as well. And which is a little bit smaller, but it goes kind of slow. But if you go into disc harrows, not power harrows, disc harrows, there's a version of it in here that goes 11 miles an hour, 15.2 meters, 11 miles an hour. So like, and that's not bad. I was messing with that one last night. That was kind of fun. So yeah. Earnings, you're playing on PS5. Congrats, welcome in. What map are you playing on old PS5? PS5s aren't old, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Yeah, we can pick up that soybean. Hopefully we get that soybean harvest contract. Otherwise, it might be a bit of a fast time in Leonard before we get our next harvest contract. You're playing oat baler on. Very nice. That was a pretty decent map. Once we made our giant homestead, I like that map a lot more. At first, our homestead was kind of whatever, but once we made that big one, it was pretty nice. Just saying. Was nice. Oh yeah. All right, so we're just about done. I'm assuming Sarge, you're about done over there. Or you are done over
done.
there. He gone, chat. Never mind. He's not about done. He gone. So we'll be done with this contract here momentarily, and then probably gonna go on from there. Nobody wants to harvest sugar beets on 16, chat. I don't know why. Nobody
I'd
wants
do it, but
I'll be here for like 6.5 hours. Brutal.
Are you gonna wash the tree?
Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? How long does it take to harvest 100 hectares? Well, if you look at your fields, with precision, it'll tell you how big your fields are. So field 12 is only 31.35 hectares. So 100's a fair bit, actually. Yeah.
Mrs._Professor just resubscribed for 31 months. Hi John. It's been 108 here for a while. Afraid to turn my PC on in case they do rolling blackouts. Hope you had a good weekend.
Mrs. Professor, 108. You can, sharing's caring, but please, you can keep that weather. I'm
Yeah,
so
please.
glad we're not in that anymore. Mr. Professor, weekend was great. I spent a lot of time with Dad. We didn't do anything like, there's no like family barbecue or anything like that. I think everybody just kind of did their own thing as a family. Actually, breaking news. I haven't told you all this yet. But Mr. Professor, appreciate the 31 months of tier 2 though. I do appreciate that very much. Thank you. First time cooked dinner for the family last night.
Oh.
He made like pasta and meatballs and sauce and rolls, and he had like this sausage and something in a pot he made too for him. Like, he never makes dinner for the family. He had this thing about how, you know, it's Labor Day, so every restaurant's going to be closed on Monday. So they went grocery shopping, I think Friday night, him and my dad, and they bought stuff to make dinner last night. It's like, I think that's the first time I've ever actually eaten a meal that's first time cooked.
In your life?
Because he doesn't cook, yeah. If he does cook, he just cooks for himself, you know, which, fine, whatever. But I don't know that he's ever cooked a dinner for, like, the family. Crazy. Fire Shadow, it might. It might fire. I don't know, man. Like I said, he cooks for himself sometimes. That's not very often. But the fact that he cooked for the family, because he even came out here yesterday and he goes, we had just got home from the farm, and he's like, well, when you want dinner? And I was like, whenever you want it made, like, that's fine. Just let me know. Like, I didn't really say that I would help, but I basically just implied, like, you know, whenever, just let me know. And he came back out here a little bit later, a couple hours later. He goes, all right, dinner's done. I was like, what? He's like, it's ready. Come get some. I was like, huh? What? It wasn't bad. Just went. Mrs. Professor, no thank you. That sounds awful. Leonard, yes. It was cool, actually, yeah. It was kind of interesting, that's for sure. We'll say that much, okay? It was very interesting. I was kind of shook. Tony, what's up, Tony? How's it going, old son? Old son. Zach, how are you? My name's Zach, not Tony, chat, just for the record. I'm Tony, Rigatoni, you know. Try hard Tony. Whatever he's going to buy today. Trucker Tony. He's the man of many names.
He hasn't been called that in a long time.
Trucker Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarge, I don't know about you, but I feel like I kind of ruined this homestead. With the landscaping issues that won't, like, let me fix them.
Hey, fix them in single player.
It wouldn't let me
Fixed
fix
a
them.
lot.
Yeah.
Not perfect yet.
I was able to get rid of the fence. That was a big W for me. In single player. But as far as the other stuff, it won't let me fix it. Alright, Sarge, we're going to take our gun mines to the shop, okay?
Okay.
We're going to be getting some different headers.
Oh, so... Where the heck?
Yeah.
Vectors, by the way.
Do what?
Vector 2.
What, to help with this? Or we need to buy them?
Either a tractor or a pickup truck.
Or pickup truck.
But can you not tow them with gun mines?
No.
What?
The only downside.
What?
Has a ball hitch, not a pedal hitch.
Oh my goodness.
But wait till you see the size of them. They're beautiful.
Supposed to be 87. Oh wow, Mrs. Professor.
Yeah, you'll like the 60 prototype.
I think I'm here for it, but you know. This is Professor. I feel bad for you. We definitely had that kind of heat out here, you know. a while back, and it's all different. It's all relative to where you live and stuff. Yeah, that's brutal. Feel bad for you, Mrs. Professor. Okay, I'm gonna cancel weeding contracts because yeah, not that we can't do them, but we got to get on to playing with these headers / mess with our alfalfa. This huge crazy alfalfa. So these are what? How big are these heads?
50 foot.
And we're going to what, 60s?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Going from 15.2 all the way up to 18.5.
And a whole lot of money. Right?
Yeah. You better be seeing that checkbook.
Just remember, when we're poor, it's not my fault.
But
You're welcome.
worth it.
Yeah.
Think about the production increase we'll have.
Yeah, Burning
Yeah.
Sun, family friendly, please. Just saying. 5% humidity, Mrs. Professor. So do you go outside and like evaporate? Like you as a human being, like that'd be terrible. It was 97% here last night. Of course, it rained on and off like all day yesterday. For a Labor Day weekend, the weather was absolutely horrendous here. I imagine like the boaters, like I don't know what everybody did yesterday, because normally like the river would be full of people, and we would just see a constant stream of boats going like past the farm. Didn't see a single one yesterday.
Okay,
No.
it's too hot, Bob.
No boaters at the gas station. No motorcycles yesterday. Like none of that stuff. Like just, I don't know what everybody was doing yesterday. They weren't out having fun. Yeah. Kind of crazy. Keep move. Oh, and I didn't smoke. It's miserable. Oh no. How is that not family friendly? Because you said a word in there that was not family friendly.
As we said.
Leonard, I agree, man. I would, although that's really dry. I don't know if I would like that. I'd probably have a sore throat from it being so dry. Like when I go in, like, and I know this is kind of a weird thing, but if I spend too much time in a hospital without a beverage in my hand, I will have a sore throat. Like if I'm in a hospital for more than like an hour without a beverage in my hand, forget it. Sore throat every time. So do we need the combines to be in here at all, or no?
Yes.
We had to pick the head up to get it on the cart, right?
On the back part.
72.
Yes. You also have to separate them first.
Right. Well, that's one way to do it, Sarge.
Keep one there for size purposes.
Yeah, keep one in there. Yeah, no, I keep one as a test.
You do.
Test article.
Testing. But
Gotta keep it just like NASA.
What about NASA?
bye. Hi, Carson.
What's up?
How's it going?
John's
And
keeping
John?
a 50-foot header just like NASA is.
Huh, nice.
Carson sounds tired.
I am very tired.
Big weekend, huh?
Yeah.
$259,000 header. Y'all, what? I'm gonna only buy one at a time, by the way.
Gotta get two.
Trent, the shop is not very big, my guy, okay? I'm going to get two, but like shop kind of tiny, so we'll buy two of those. All right, so what's the strat here? We got to pick up the header, I'm assuming, right?
This is gonna be a
What?
very long, short week.
Very long, short week.
You gotta disconnect them.
Worry about it. I'll get this ready.
Do you like your title today?
Wait, no, grab this one left. This one's in my way. That's why I threw that one over there. It's not in my way. This one's in my way. It's something. All right, Carson. I called left out on it last night. Don't worry.
Oh, so you did come in last night.
I was in for a few minutes and got really annoyed because somebody decided to blow up my plane in GTA, and I just kind of left. Yeah, I was in for a few. Oh, those are heavy. Look at
When
that.
did you come in last night?
Lot. What?
When did you come in last night?
Not too long after you left, I think. All right, so what size comparison? Okay, so it's, I mean, it's 10, it's bigger. You know, that unload auger is not,
Quite enough.
A little close for a 20-foot.
so it's only that much bigger, though. It's, I mean, it's bigger, but, you know. All right, so how do we get this thing on the cart? Oh, you got to separate it by hand?
Is your header folded?
I don't know, is it?
Look underneath and see if the
Those little hockey pucks, as Mike calls it.
that's closed.
Wait, so which way is which?
That's closed.
That's unfolded?
Yeah.
That's
Oh, the little header height control thing sticking down. Okay. Okay. I'm assuming I just drive over it like this.
You would want, so you see where it says Airflex
The
60
60
to your
there.
right?
Sure.
Want that over that little cart onto your, want that right there on over the top of the cart, and it'll give you a prompt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, whatever happened to just pressing X and your wheels popped out?
Right?
A little bit.
I
to
got
the
a
left.
prompt, but it disappeared. Oh, okay, the other way, huh? Okay.
Okay, and then you come over to the tractor.
But then you go to the tractor. Okay. Okay, and I'm assuming you're gonna attach it there somehow, right? Leonard, you're not wrong, by the way.
Wait, what?
Oh, wow. And that unhooks it from the... Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Sorry, John.
They're removing hosts from Twitch?
Yeah, I saw that.
Really?
Host mode is a channel feature available to all users across site. Host mode gives all broadcasters the ability to host another channel's live broadcast on his or own channel page. On 10.3, host mode will be removed from Twitch.
Why?
I don't know.
They just get rid of all the good features, don't they? All right, Sarge, you want to give that a shot?
And you might want to hop in a tractor.
The tractor.
We made the decision to depreciate this feature because the experience it delivers to viewers does not match their expectations when they come to Twitch. Viewers want to interact with a streamer when they're live, and host mode blocks this from happening. Preventing viewers from interacting with the streamer they're watching also limits the streamer's growth potential because they're not able to build meaningful connections with those new viewers.
That back piece has to be turned 180.
Yeah, it was working good.
What's wrong with it?
Back piece, you need to unattach it, and
Oh, it's
Where-
September.
there's a little, see where there's like a little snout sticking off to the right? It
Yeah.
needs to be the other direction.
That seems kind of silly.
Like that.
Well, I mean, do you see how it's slanted?
I understand that, but why wouldn't they make it just where you hook up and you can just pull forward? Why do you have to turn the thing around? That's kind of weird. That's all I'm saying. Seems... Can't wait till hype trains get the axe. Yeah, they probably will. Well, Sarge had it hooked up, though. Does that not mean it was working?
Go, you need set, bring the header.
I mean, he had it hooked up.
Probably hit the hitbox of it.
No, it was hooked up.
Touch.
Okay. And then put the end of your header, Sarge, right above my trailer. Or right above the little... Yep, right. Oh, go forward just a little bit. Forward a little bit more. A little bit more. I had it. There we go. Okay, so then when I hook up, it steals it.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know if this is a big enough tractor to pull this header left.
I think we need a
We
bigger
do
tractor.
the same. That's how we pull our headers.
Interesting. So yeah, we're learning these new headers, by the way, chat. That's what we're doing here. All right, gonna go for a fast time and try to get something to harvest with these headers. That is interesting. And we can't pull these with combines, right?
Correct.
That's kind of
I'll
lame.
find out.
Alright, I'm hoping to get this field down here, which if we do, we only need one.
Pickup truck
Yeah.
on the use for.
Yeah, might have. Just might have. I do like how far forward the wheels sit, so like you do have to watch your tail swing, but it makes maneuvering a lot better. My opinion. So we're just waiting on this field. That's interesting. They're getting rid of host though. What about rates? You still gonna be able to rate
Chopping
it?
block too.
Do what?
That's still probably gonna be hitting the chopping block too.
That is interesting. But like, I don't know. That's kind of weird.
I would assume they're going to, because a raid's technically just a host too. It's just labeled different.
Yeah.
Because what's different between a raid and a host, literally? The name?
Yeah, true. But a lot of reasons they gave there, I don't necessarily agree with.
Yeah.
I expect some people to grow without hosting.
Well, there's that too.
It's because it's blocking the connection between the streamer and the chat.
But if I'm not live, I might as well have somebody like one of my friends live. You know what I mean? Like that just seems...
Twitch. We know how their thinking is.
All right, Sarge, you get to come in. Or did you take off?
I'm still here with it.
Okay, I got field 29, the field that I wanted to harvest. So if you want to head over here, we'll harvest it.
Frost line has grew.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a cross line at all. Did not even realize. Man, that's interesting to get rid of host. Huh. And you know, Left, you do bring up a good point, because there's a lot of channels that
Wouldn't have made it without it. you know?
yeah, there's actually a lot of channels that have grown because of host. I'm not necessarily one of those channels, but yeah. You get more money for the size of the field? Well, yeah, because you're doing more. Sure. Their thing. Okay, now can you steal it? Okay, you can.
Sarge will have to hit Q. We'll have to select it and hit Q on it to drop it.
Okay. So then if I would just say not move, then should be able just to hook it back up. And...
Yeah, it should be relatively.
Alrighty. Well, Sarge, if you want to pitter patter, I don't think we need 2 combines for this field, do we?
Probably not.
I mean,
Well,
we
yeah,
can
you
get
get-
2 over here if we
The second one
want.
up here, you need to be done in like 30 seconds.
5, 14, and 9. 5. What is 14? 9 would be good to fertilize because that's barley. We can harvest that. It's 14. 14 is barley as well. Okay, I'm going to take a couple fertilizing contracts then real quick. Okay, and then we have a cotton contract, but it's only a small field, and then the rest is sugar beet and taters. So I'm not worried about those, obviously. Yeah, that's interesting. You know what's gonna
You want
happen
me to drop straw?
on that little field? I wouldn't worry about it. That was more so
I'm
to
worried
mess with the
about it.
headers than anything. Nice fire. How many hours you up to now? Or how many hours on that map, my guy? So, okay, hear me out, chat. This is probably a joke, but it may not be. Is Twitch gonna get rid of the feature to stream eventually, or like they're gutting all the other features? So
Got a horizontal take on the move too.
oh yeah, that's new, huh?
I literally thought that was a train car.
I think they need some more wheels on that.
Yeah. And then the other
Only
thing, like
some of
Vigorous
those
Bull said,
wheels
hype
are
trains,
limited.
yeah, they're gone. There's no way hype trains like are still a thing, right? Like,
They're limiting the viewers.
because let's be real, like, you know, the whole hype train idea was great, and like the whole emotes and everything, and then they just don't come out with new emotes.
The guy on the back of that SBMT is just chilling.
Nice fire.
He's on the back SBMT power pack, just cruising.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you guys mentioned there's all the, like, they need more wheels.
Yeah.
There's still a whole section in the middle that's up.
Yeah, there is, isn't there?
There's just a section in the middle that's
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
there's
connecting
5.
them.
They could
It's not
probably
actually-
run with like every other axle up, or even probably more than that off the ground, right? That thing's not that heavy in comparison to what that thing
I'd say they
can move.
probably have most of those down just for the fact of turning,
Yeah.
because they can go like 90 degrees sideways if they need to.
Down at Kennedy?
No, that's probably back towards Sanchez.
What? Why would it be at Kennedy? Trent, wrong state, my guy.
They also pull up foot feeds from Florida.
On Starbase?
Yeah.
When? Wait, do they have a
Hours.
Deddy stream going right now? There a Deddy stream? That's wrong.
Didn't anything.
Okay. I don't know. 7 p.m. and then 4 at Fire Shadow. My man. How do you start your transport fevers fire? What do you start with? Like, what's your first like thing that you try to set up?
Last Jetty was the scrub for SLS.
Okay. Because I always try to start with people and then oil, and then well, you just make so much money off oil that you know, you're pretty much set after that, right? Until you start messing with trains. 'Cause trains are so expensive in that game.
Carson, did you see the poll in Starbase?
The what?
Somebody or one of the people in NSF put a poll up for like what's going to be testing today,
Okay.
and for the testing tank it just says boob right next to it.
I hope. Be quite
I think they're wanting to see B7 and Pip 24.
oh yeah. Sarge, what do you think of that header so far? The header, right?
It's a little wider.
Okay. All right.
Be working fine otherwise.
Good. Good. So we'll try to get Field 9 barley harvest contract. And actually 1 would be a great barley harvest contract. Is there fertilizing for 1? Because that would be nice. Weeding. Field 1 has a weeding contract right now.
And that guy better run it. He's gonna get ran over.
Yeah, run out here tracks. Oh. Oh.
Well, now there's 2 of them. There's 2 of these tanks.
Oh, you go trains first, then trucks, then planes. Really? Trains are so expensive.
Yeah, but it seems like they move a lot of product though.
Yeah. How do I get my lines perfect like this? It's a mod called Guidance Steering. Also known as GPS. It's a mod that makes you steer. Or it steers for me. I don't have to do any steering. It's available for PC only, and it's in the mod hub. Under gameplay.
It's just the same tank. It's just moved down the road more. Different camera.
Oh, darn camera operator.
Wow. Wow. So is that another tank to replace one of their tanks that they built that didn't meet certification? Is that what it is?
I don't think it's going towards the launch site.
Where's it going?
I think it's
It'd be
going
for
towards
McGregor.
Sanchez.
For what?
Storage.
Oh. All right. Well, obviously it's not going to launch side. The road's closed there. They have a tank under. Well, hello.
Yeah, that camera just whipped back around.
It did.
The rooster cam. And just snapped back around to where it was. Yeah. So that's going towards Sanchez, or it's heading out. Towards
CMB,
Florida.
you've noticed I'm not using Courseplay in 22 any reason. I just haven't messed with it yet. It wasn't out when the game first came out or anything, and for the most part, I don't really feel like I need it in multiplayer, you know? If I start my Let's Play up here eventually once the train issue gets fixed on Griffin, I might use it then.
Mrs. Professor cheered X1000, better use my bits while I can. I'm going to head out. Have a good day. Hopefully it will be cooler on Thursday so I can watch longer.
Mrs. Professor, thank you so much for the bits. And, tractor update really fast. I ordered parts yesterday, Mrs. Professor. We'll talk about it more on Thursday, remind me. But ordered parts. But Mrs. Professor, thanks for the bits, and we'll catch you later. Have a good day. Stay cool. Stay cool, Mrs. Professor. Appreciate the biddies. Yeah, got me some parts. I'm very excited, chat. Very excited. Yeah. Get Gaming, hello. How are you? Welcome in. Ordered, it should be everything we need to get the tractor going, but we're probably going to end up having to reorder like 3 times, so. The cool thing is they have pretty decent shipping, so. And it's not coming from that far away either. I'm so excited, Mr. Professor. I'm pumped. I can't wait. Can't wait. But yeah.
Do you put any more video on that Google Drive?
Not yet, no.
Tracker.
Hey, now. I know this is going to sound really dumb, but I actually need to grab my dad's phone and get the footage that's on there. And then you're going to tell me it's garbage and you don't want to edit any of it. So. Right? Now, I'll probably have to voice over this next one. So you'll have to like edit it and then send it to me, and then I can send you that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Right?
No, you just talk randomly and we'll just see how well it matches up.
Maybe I'll voice over the raw clips, and then you have to like edit that and edit the clips.
Oh.
We both know that's too much work for you to do.
You're not wrong. But I'm not going to tell you which clip it goes to either. You're just going to have to guess.
Oh, Carson, I sent you on Snapchat that you might be able to use.
Dude. I don't know when we're going to... I probably do have enough video right now to like put up another video. So. We'll see.
Okay, so update on tanks. There were 2.
There were 2 tanks.
Well, we know where all their SBMT parts are.
All right.
Because they're all
But
the
we haven't
SpaceX.
seen anything move
Yeah, the SpaceX
from a
ones.
tank.
Yeah.
So nothing's getting moved around to Starbase except for those tanks right now.
Wow.
Because their transportation needs are, well, not there.
A little busy, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to be replacing tanks at launch or McGregor or Florida.
Gaming 661, hello. How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, I was like, please tell me that field's done. Is that right? Yeah. Gotta fold up to get out of the field, though. All these poles on this map, y'all. You got light poles, power poles, everything. So much stuff. That's okay. Bear, what's up, man? We did make some progress, yeah. We have. How you doing, man? Welcome in. We had $2 million from Saturday. I don't remember ending with $2 million, but I also just wasn't paying attention. So, Gaming, I'm doing well. Doing well. Very excited. Like I was just saying, I ordered tractor parts yesterday, and I'm pumped because that means one of these days we'll reassemble. So maybe, Carson, the next video is like tearing down, right? And then maybe we'll do like a reassembly video, and then maybe we'll do like a video of like driving and like the other stuff that we're doing to the tractor, right? Maybe that's the strat. So maybe I do need to get you some footage here soon. That would kind of make sense if the next one's like tear down, right, chat? Yeah, that would make sense. That's probably what we'll do. You would use the tree be gone mod to take the power lines down. I don't think you can with. Are you talking like lumberjack? Because it's a power pole, not a tree. But different. That's all right. Yeah, that would make sense. I think that's what we'll do. Chat. I gotta go through my footage and get Carson the right stuff. Especially that one clip when I thought I was filming Tony, and then I pushed to stop recording and the phone started recording, and I was like, well, so much for that. An attachment for a tractor. I don't think that'll take down power lines. Just saying. It's not a tree. Trees are different. Unless it does. I don't know. But either way, it's fine. It adds character to the map, you see. That's what we're going with. Character, chat. Lots and lots of character. Yeah. It's fine. Alright. Now, of course. Alright, we made it. Let's go. Pitter patter, come on. Alright, is our alfalfa eating still? Can't harvest till next year, y'all, so kind of unfortunate. But I think here in a minute we're going to be going till next year. I don't believe there's like any good contracts over the winter, so it will be a fast timing. I didn't realize I hit F3 earlier by accident. And my frame rate was unlocked. I was getting over 100 frames. Look at that. 99, 105, 101. Let's go. Look at the ground. What do we get? 127. Let's go. 138.
Did you hit your like F2 or F3?
F3 with your dev tools on. Yeah, unlocks your frame rate. 100 frames. Here for it, chat. What were we playing the other? Oh, golf with your friends. It's getting like 250 in there. I was like, this is okay. I'm here for this, you know. We played a very heated round, chat, or a couple rounds of golf with your friends on Sunday night in here. It was Tony was in here and Shane and Trent.
Tony.
Who else was in here? Left.
Grandpa.
Oh, yeah, former Nick was here. And, yeah, we were playing golf with your friends. It was something anyway. Let's just put it that way. We had collision on, which makes that game 100 times worse,
I think.
in my opinion.
Well, we also had that gravity jump
The,
instead of the
the
regular
first map
jump.
we did. Yeah, after that he turned it off, didn't he? But it was a little heated, I think is a good way to put it, right? It got a little on the heated side. But okay, I had fun. I don't know about everybody else, but I had fun. I know Zach was really going through it.
That he was.
Zach was really going through it. That's okay. I mean, overall, I think everybody had fun. Sometimes that's all that matters. All right, you guys good for fest time?
Good.
Yeah.
Alrighty. The only thing I would say is if we get a fertilizing contract for like, 9 or 1 or 17, we try to do those. I don't think we will. Personally. So chat, here's the interesting part where we basically just have to sit here and fast time. And we can go to the house and sleep faster, to the trailer with the light pull on it. We can sleep faster, but that's when we're going to miss out on the contracts that we want. It's overnight, so yeah.
So, the Cardinals have like 27 games left in their year.
The who?
Cardinals.
Yeah.
The bird.
Did you see
Pujols
Albert?
needs 5 more.
Oh, he'll definitely do it. Did you see
Bird
his home run
7.
the other day against the Cubs?
Yeah.
I think it's a setup because, like, how storyline is it? It's his last at bat against the Cubs. It's one man on. The game's tied 0-0, and they pitch to Albert as a pinch hitter. Really, man. I don't know
And
about
he's
it.
about to break.
And he's about to
700.
break a home run, or like his the record for the home runs.
He's
yeah.
like 5 all time.
Mhm.
For sure.
So, like,
he's
Make
got to hit
everybody
1
mad
more to
and
tie
walk 'em.
4.
do what, Sarge? Make everybody man walk him.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't. He crushed it, man. He absolutely
Murdered
crushed
it.
that one. He drilled, and like it was like a batting practice swing too. Like it just, man. I don't know, man. It was crazy. It was awesome. Yeah, first time came out here in the garage the other day. He's like, "Bro, you got to look it up." And I was like, "Okay." So later I did, and I was like, "Holy cow! What a home run that was!" 90 minutes different. 90 minutes on the phone. The only difference is John's in a different field, or in a, yeah. I was, I was just finished up a couple fertilizing contracts. That's all. Just waiting for a couple more to pop up here, hopefully, but I also kind of don't think so because it is December now. So, oh no, the sugar beets withered, chat. Oh
They're
darn!
devastated.
That's so sad. Don't care. Absolutely
No,
don't
what's
care.
weird is they're still showing up on mine as being harvested.
Really? Oh no, they're withered for me.
No,
All
I
the
mean
sugar-
as far as contracts.
Oh yeah, the contracts are still there. Yeah. I bet you if you hit accept, it'll just disappear.
I ain't gonna mess.
There, see? There, they're gone, Sarge.
Yeah.
I accepted all those.
Whole bunch of cultivating.
Then we could do some cultivate if you guys want to do it for a little while, but I really want to get to our alfalfa. Plus, it's in the snow. Let's not. That gave me a headache the other day when we were playing in the snow for like 2 hours. It was kind of, I think, what?
Bet you like snow.
I don't mind it, but after a while, it kind of hurt my head. Look at our alfalfa. Ooh, that grew. Wow. It's alfalfa, all right. Very tall. Very, very tall.
First cutting.
Eventually. Not yet.
First cutting height.
It's got a flower, bro. Or almost flower, right? Something like that. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with alfalfa. I just I watched it on YouTube once.
I think you're right. It's like the flower.
Yeah. Some people want it to flower like all the way, and some people want it to start, I believe. It's a whole thing in real life, right? The whole thing. Your flower, if it's flower, it's almost too late. Oh. Okay. A lot of cultivating contracts, but that's okay. Alright, while we're fast timing, I'm gonna buy them more. Might as well. So this is a new mod. I think we're gonna go case. A new mod. It's in the mod hub. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Is this on all platforms, Trent, or just PC?
For the headers?
No, the swather.
On all platforms.
All platforms. There we go. And I think we're gonna go with this header because, like, you know, get her done kind of thing, right? Gotta get the case, get the right red. Do we want? Yeah, sure. Why not? We'll put the stickers on there. Why not? $25,005 for the. Okay, and then we have everything else we need because we have the the baler, and we have the trailer for hauling bales, so we should be good for the rest of what we are doing here. Didn't have to worry about anything else as far as that goes, so that's good. That is good. But we'll check contracts here in January here in just a second. And keep pitter pattern with our fast time. Till we get to... We gotta go to April. Oh. That'll be the plan. Something's there, but it keeps disappearing. Fertilizing something, but it keeps disappearing, which is fine. Whatever. Get our fast timing done. Looks kind of weird. Looks kind of weird. Year one. No, Randall, we're many years in at this point. I don't actually know how many. We're a couple years in at least. Now, so what we're doing, Randall, is we are actually only doing contracts basically on this map, except for Field 2. There's no baling contracts on this map. And so what we did was basically bought Field 2 so we can do some of our own baling. Mowing and baling, and we planted alfalfa, which is pretty cool. So we're just fast timing right now. We could be doing all those cultivating contracts, but I've chosen not to. All right, well, we gotta sell that other grain head too. Forgot about that down here at the shop. Get that out of here too. Take some money back. I'll bring the swather up. You did 58 years of the original Western. Holy cow. I don't know how many years because in multiplayer we don't get to see that page, the stats page. Not actually what it's called, but I can't say that other word, so. Stats page, we can't see it. Unfortunately here in MP. So yeah, kind of a problem. fast speed makes this guy like scary, like the end of the world's happening. You can see that. It happens. So this thing's pretty sweet. It's basically a giant lawnmower, y'all. And eventually when maps have it built in,
I'm on my yard with that.
thank you, Carson, for the input. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Eventually when maps have it built in, you'll be able to swath your like canola and barley and wheat, and then come out with a combine with a pickup head, which it apparently is in the process, but like, you know, stuff takes time, right? So not a thing yet, but eventually. So actually I can go to a wheat field and I can mow it down with this, but it just gives you straw. As of right now, it doesn't actually give you like something. I mean, I could just bale it as straw. So if I needed a lot of straw, I could do that, but otherwise that'd be kind of silly because you're wasting the wheat at that point, you know? So, don't question my driving. It's fine, chat. Don't question it. Yeah, I think the pickup head would be really cool, and it's not something that happens around where I live, but I think it'd be cool to like learn that side of ag as well, you know, and like mess with that. I think it could be a lot of fun. So yeah, I never did it. It was a thing in 19. I never did it though. But here in 22, I'm here for it. Bring it on. Bring it on, in my opinion, you know? Be kind of cool, actually, so. Looking forward to it. May not be the most efficient thing, because you got to go over your field a second time, you know, but that's okay. It could be fun. And then, do we want to do the swath thing with this, or what do we want to do? We want to try to double up our passes, because we can.
I'd say we give it a try and see what happens, and then if it don't work, back out.
Cut dry beans and pick them up IRL. It's a great time. Nice. And the versatile combine. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. I did just realize, I didn't realize what time it was already. Break time. Break time, shit. So we'll get our fast timing done and take a little break. Actually, you guys, Sergeant, can you handle that fast timing? I'm gonna take my break a little early so that I'm back to the swathing. All right, I'll be right back.